Die beter alternatief. Net vir jou. Bok Radio.
Om saam met my in die ateljee Ivoy te verwelkom. Ek moet sê, ek het nooit in my lewe gedink dat ek hier gaan met hierdie ouens te gesels sê en ook die eer om 'n stel kaartjies weg te gee vir môre aand se vertoning. So maak seker jy bly ingeskakel vir dit. Ek sal vir jou vertel hoe jy hande kry op dit, maar 'n groep met 'n ongelooflike geskiedenis, soos jy sal hoor, dit is regtig nooit maklik nie om in die musiekindustrie te wees. Is glad nie 'n maklike ding nie, maar hulle het hulle self gevestig as Suid-Afrikaanse rock legendes met 'n unieke klank en dit is moeilik om te doen in musiek, is om 'n unieke klank te vind. So saam met my in die ateljee die legendariese Winterbroers Lucy en Eric. Goeiemôre julle.
Goeiemôre. Hoe gaan dit?
Dit gaan baie goed met my. Ek is begin Afrikaans, so
ja,
ek is
alright, good start. We kan nog 'n bietjie Afrikaans.
Ja, van manne wat die laaste 40 jaar in Londen bly, is dit fantasties.
Jare.
Ja.
40 jare.
So man, dit is ongelooflik om julle hier te hê. Julle toer Suid-Afrika plat op die oomblik. Nou kom dit met tot 'n einde met die OMD shows. So julle toer sover, hoe is dit? Hoe bevind julle Suid-Afrika? Julle is heen en weer die hele tyd tussen Suid-Afrika en Londen, so om hier in Suid-Afrika te wees.
It's always nice to be back because this is where they were our fans. They were the people that supported us. They made Shadows what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's always lovely to come back.
Yeah.
En ek vra of julle voor ons opgekom met Shadows. Ek weet enige radiostasie wat smaak het Shadows en Taximan op hulle playlist. So dit is die heeltyd in rotasie en dit is tydloos, is timeless.
It is.
Yes, it is. And I'm not too sure why.
I think the songs have just entered the consciousness, you know, they become part of South African cultural grain, fabric.
Yeah, so,
and, I mean, it's, for us, it's just so overwhelming because there's no way when you write a song when you're 20, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to think in 60 or 40 years' time, this thing is going to be played on radio all the time. So you just don't think that way. But what you do think about is writing a good tune.
Yeah.
But Zian, what you maybe don't know is that Shadows nearly didn't make it on the album.
What?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not lying to you.
I know.
Okay.
We had the whole, all the songs.
Yeah.
And we were going to go into the studio about 3 weeks' time.
Absolutely.
And then we wrote the song in just very quickly.
Yeah.
And so we said to Benji, we've got a new song. He said, no. We've got the list that we're going to record.
Absolutely.
And we went, no, Benji, please. So we had to take one of them off.
Ek hoop nie dit was ook 'n treffer geweest nie, maar dit is maar ongelooflik hoe daai tipe van liedjies wat jy so op die punt jy's in die ateljee, so the creative juices are flowing en dan ewe skielik tref jy inspirasie en dan vang dit vir jou.
So the funny thing about Shadows was that we almost didn't know where that came from. You know, we had a little bit of that beat, and Eric had the lyrics, but then it came so quickly.
Ja, so praat nie baie, ek wil praat oor julle klank want dit is 'n unieke klank. As jy Ivoy liedjie hoor, dan weet jy is besig om Ivoy te luister. So daai Afropop klank, waar kom dit vandaan? Waar het julle verlief geraak op dit en besluit, weet jy wat, dit is hoe ons wil klink?
I like that unique clunk. It's sounds like an album title. Unique clunk.
It's like punk and clunk.
Yeah.
They rhyme. I like it.
That's your next hit. So,
well, I mean, it's exploring local, isn't it? You know, once you've heard the African guitar, you know, Makanga and all the township stuff, and you thought, well, we're pop musicians, and we'd come out of rock into sort of fusion and experimenting with cover versions, and then writing our own songs, and we thought, you know what, if we really want to discover something, we need to look at local.
Exactly.
And that's what we did. And then everything just came from there. The look, the Africanness, the sound, the unique clunk, the guitar. You know what I mean?
Ja, en alles, die klank en die costumes, alles saamgekom. En ek dink julle het gearriveer op die regte tyd in Suid-Afrika. Jy weet, met julle musiek het kulturele grense oorskry. So ek neem aan dit was 100% julle mikpunt gewees om jy weet om daai grense, weet, om net almal bietjie meer bymekaar te bring en saam te bring. So hoe was dit aanvanklik gevind, want ek weet dit was nie maklik nie. Voor daai eerste album Ivoy het uitgekom het 6 jaar wat julle ongelooflik hard moes werk om net daai following te bou.
Yeah, we did it the rock and roll way. We worked hard. We were dedicated to music. That was what we did. And we worked every time we had a day off or whatever. We would back in the room that we had set up in, and we would write. And eventually you just build up a style and also a confidence which is what you got to do. You got to do your day job. That was our day job. That we put the hours in, and it paid results. We didn't know it would, but you just kind of think, okay, I'm just going to do this because I want to do this. And absolutely right. I mean, it's different times now, Well, maybe it's different. I don't know. It's the world has changed. Internet, everything has changed. The way we release music, the way we write music, everything has changed.
Ons gaan so 'n bietjie daaroor gesels. Dis Lucian en Eric van Evoid môre aand saam met die OMD by Greenpoint 8 Track. Ek het vir jou 2 kaartjies vir een gelukkige persoon, twee kaartjies vir een persoon. So al wat jy moet doen is, okay, maak jou WhatsApp op 074-2009-89, dit is ons nommer, en dan sê jy vir my, in watse dorp in Suid-Afrika het Evoid gevorm? Waar het hulle vir die eerste keer saamgetrek? Die legendes, Lucian en Eric van Evoid, saam met my in die ateljee. Lekker om julle hier te hê. Ons luister nou so 'n bietjie Afrikaans musiek en julle is hier heen en weer tussen Suid-Afrika en Londen, maar is daar enige Suid-Afrikaanse kunstenaars wat julle tans na luister? Wat geniet julle?
I don't really listen to much Afrikaans music. I mean, what we were always interested in was pushing the boundaries. So I wasn't interested so much in any particular genre. But I remember in our day there was David Kramer. Do you remember him? I loved what he did with it. I had a lot of respect for that. Taking that music and making it a bit more interesting. So I'm not that interested in normal current.
No, and I suppose Amapiano is doing the same thing. It's another thing that's rebuilding or recreating something that's local, but putting it in a different expression. And I suppose that's what we're drawn to. I think because we've always done that ourselves, so we kind of listen to that. I mean, there's obviously I can imagine. I mean, I can look at your playlist and think, all these guys are doing it. It sounds great. So
Afrikaans music's in a great place at the moment.
It does look like it's in a good place.
But David Kramer ook 'n man unieke klank. Hy was die eerste wat op radio 'n liedjie gehad het wat beide Afrikaans en Engels was. Mense het dit gedoen. Hulle daai tipe liedjies sommer net so as dit deurgekom het in die possies vir jou kaset. Dadelik in die drom. Maar ek is bly ons het mense soos julle wat bietjie anders kyk en anders luister en ander goedjies raak sien en dit dan inbring in julle musiek in. Soos ek vroeër genoem het, julle is besig om Suid-Afrika 'n bietjie plat te toer, wel julle is nou op die einde van hierdie reis. Julle is vanaand bietjie in Stellenbosch. Wanneer laas? Bietjie wine country.
In wine country.
Yeah, we won't be drinking. No, you're not. We're working.
Dis by die David Jones bar vanaand.
Daisy Jones,
hoe laat begin julle?
7:30.
No, it's 8:30 actually.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can arrive early because it's apparently a very nice venue.
Yeah,
so
incredible.
It sounds like a great time. Yeah, so 8:30 we'll be on stage.
Okay. Daisy Jones bar vanaand in Stellenbosch. As jy nie jou kaartjies kry vir môre aand se vertoning saam met OMD nie, en dis nou ongelooflik. Dit is twee kragte van die 80s wat nou
kragte van die 80s. That's good.
Wat nou hande vat en net die dak heeltemal gaan lig. Sien julle uit vir dit om saam die manne bietjie te speel?
I don't know them. The way it happened, the promoter, Breakout, asked us, do you want to do a gig with OMD? And we went, really? OMD? Because I think they've got a new album. So we went, yeah, go for it. And then because of that, we then thought, well, we'll do some more gigs and more tours. And we had a great run of gigs on the Garden Route.
Yeah, we've never played the Garden Route. And I remember last year I said to folks, I'd love to be able to get some gigs together, even if they're small, because often over the years people say, oh, come to Neisen, come to Plet, come to PE, and we haven't done that. So I thought, that'd be cool too. And we had such a great response from people,
Ongelooflik.
It's really heartwarming.
En net om die boys weer 'n bietjie bymekaar te kry, en julle twee broers om oor die jare net saam te kan speel, musiek maak, saam met jou broer, ongelooflik, en om nou weer op die verhoog te wees en al daai liedjies af te stof, seker ook net ongelooflike ervaring.
We get on better now, I think.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's often happens that way.
No, totally. I got two brothers.
Yeah, exactly. Now we can chill. We have our own spaces and our own families. We can chill about stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of that other stuff.
But it's true. Yeah, we've been together a while.
We haven't been together a long time, and we still have things to talk about.
En beide in Londen nou.
Yeah.
Ek weet julle is nog lekker naby mekaar en kan lekker gesels. So dit is Lucian en Eric van Evoid, môre by die Greenpoint 8 Track saam met OMD. Ek het 2 kaartjies wat ek gee vir een gelukkige persoon. Ek wil by jou weet van watse dorp, waar en watse dorp het Evoid gevorm in Suid-Afrika? En julle het my gesê daar is 2 moontlike antwoorde.
Ja.
So. En beide antwoorde het nou al deurgekom. So ek dink ons moet, voordat ons nou klaar gepraat het, gaan ons nou net 'n finale besluit maak van wat se in die regte een is. Ons sal hier binne debatteer.
The first Void rock band was formed in Brakpan, but then Evoid made its big debut in East London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Dit is reg.
Dit is reg. So it's a bit of a split.
Okay. So ons gaan
schizophrenic answer.
Okay, so
That suits us actually, yeah.
enige van die
one
twee is okay. Ons gaan alles saam in dieselfde hoed gooi en dan een naam trek. Vroeger 'n boodskap gekry van Sonja, sy sê ek is in my 60's raak so opgewonde wanneer Evoid opkom vir Old Taxi Man. Sonja, ek hoop jy daai eenetjie geniet.
Yes, like that was such a lekker tune, man.
Is nog steeds, so nie was. Dit is nog steeds een massiewe vibe. Maar to Taxi Man en Shadows, julle raak nie moeg om daarna te luister nie. So like you're not tired of it.
No, because they're fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're fun. They have a lovely spirit about them. You know, the essence, the spirit is nice. No, we don't get too tired. But then again, Rian, we haven't played them every single year. You know, we have had a break.
Ja. Ja, julle sit hom in die kas.
Yeah,
al my.
Yeah,
so it's a bit of a rediscovery. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
En wanneer julle nou weer so speel, is dit net so okay, you know boys, ons nou kan ons hierdie toer bietjie langer maak of kom ons sit dalk 1 of 2 nuwe tracks neer. Dit kan ons bietjie rekord daar in die studio. Is daar enigiets kan ons opgewonde raak oor so iets?
Well, when we came to the studio, usually in the old days we would be coming with like all our gear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But hey, we just thought we were
We're
now. So we do all our gear on stage, but I'm not going to go into the.
Yeah. I mean, it's still we still capture the Evoid spirit on stage, you know, because that is us.
Ja.
And it's part of that unique klank and unique style.
Ja, want die dinge het baie verander sedert jy begin het. Want 1983 was die eerste album en nou weet mense luister nie meer reg, jy kan 'n album uitsit, maar niemand luister na die volledige album nie. Hoopelik is daar 'n liedjie van jou wat in een of ander playlist opeindig, soos wat Shadows en as jy nou op Spotify gaan en jy tik in South African Alternative Rock, Shadows Taxi Man, gaan ek sal geld op dit sit dat dit daar gaan wees. So dit is hoe dit werk. So ek weet, hoe voel julle oor hoe musiek nou so verander het?
It's such a privilege, you know, to have that. Such an honor.
Absolutely. Can't take it for granted. I mean, it's changed now.
Yeah.
But who's listening to albums?
Ja.
I think it's going to come round again, you know. I think people want to get involved in an artist. I think they want to discover artists. And one song isn't enough.
Ja.
You know, so I wouldn't be surprised if this changes, you know. I think people always talk about the industry changing, but actually the industry is also driven by artists. And when artists want to do something, they will go out and do it. And I think there are changes afoot. I mean, certainly we see it in hip-hop. You know, those guys bring out concept albums like we used to love, you know, in the old days. And I think that's happening again. So, you know, it's just... these things are cyclical, and I think they will come around again.
Ja, want ek wou praat oor concept albums, is a rebirth of
the thing is, because now you can't look at an album sleeve anymore, all the visual, and you just absorb all of that stuff, you know.
Yeah, I miss that.
Yeah, I miss that too.
Taking my zakgeld, going to Musica.
Absolutely.
I have the album. Who wants to come to my?
Absolutely, saved with our month pocket money.
So we're gonna run back to the start of Evoid. So it's been a quite a challenging journey for you guys. Like 6 years hard work. Guys had to head up to Rhodesia to play gigs, and that's important to find your presence on stage, find your voice, find each other as a band. So heading up in that time, just leaving South Africa, is it scary? And what did you guys find over there? Something else that you brought into your music as well, and inspired you to put it on the Evoid debut album?
You mean the stuff that when we were in Rhodesia?
Yeah.
How it inspired?
Yeah.
It's hard to say, because when the best thing that happened was that we left that rock era behind and had the courage to change. just when people were saying the new wave thing started coming in, and we needed to adapt. And so often rockers don't adapt easily. They stick to their old school.
Yeah. And I suppose it was an easier one for us because, we were asked by EMI to do My Sharona, a cover version of the Knack song, because EMI weren't allowed to release it in Zimbabwe, Rhodesia, Zimbabwe then. And so they asked us because we were doing the club circuit. And so actually My Sharona was quite a nice link for us because we thought, actually, this is quite fresh and punky. It was still rock. We're still we like rock music and we've always played like that. But this was an interesting take on, so it became the punky thing. And so that was a nice transition for us as a band to take the new sound and then, of course, we looked at locally. And so
then create our
it was a natural thing for us, But it was nice to leave that stuff behind, some of the Floyd, and you know what I mean, and some of the tried and tested, and just go with be brave,
Yes.
Go for it,
You have to be brave in music to find your voice.
Yeah, I mean, you only live once, huh?
YOLO, soos die kinders sê. As jy ooit weer in die studio is, asseblief, My Sharona, lê dit neer. Ek het gelees van dit wat julle gedoen het en ek het gaan soek. Ek kon dit nie vind nie. So ek sal wat gee om my Evoid My Sharona te hoor. Regtig waar. So julle is toe Londen toe, julle diensplig, julle was Eric, jy veral was 'n bietjie in die moeilikheid geweest.
Literally, I'm 24 years old and then we're on tour. I mean, 24, this is 1984. We'd had the hit album. We really broke big. What we had on the horizon was Concert in the Park.
Yeah.
I get call-up papers.
Wat massive was.
Because there was a new law that any male under the age of 25 had to go and join the army. Man, I just couldn't do it. I didn't want to wake up 20 years later and say, oh God, I wish I hadn't done that. Yeah. I didn't want to grab people out of the townships and I didn't want to kill people. And I would have gladly have swept the streets, built houses, cleaned toilets as a community service, but I was not going to go and kill people.
Yeah.
So I drew the line. I thought, I'm leaving.
Invest in
and so we left straight after Concert in the Park. We weren't going to do Concert in the Park because we'd already booked our tickets to go. And Carl, my older brother, our older brother, said, guys, this is going to be big. And then we looked at the press and thought, 27 local bands at Ellis Park. I mean, come on, this is going to be a complete one-off. And it really was a one-off.
Yeah.
It was such a beautiful event. And it was also, it predated Live Aid because it was about hunger in Southern Africa.
Yeah.
So about raising money. We all did it for free. So, it was good spirit. There was something in the air. Live Aid linking it in July,
Ja, dis moeilik. Soms in jou loopbaan en in lewe staan jy by 'n kruispunt en jy moet besluit links of regs en ek is 100% seker jy het die regte besluit gemaak en dat ons nog steeds Evoid hier het wat vir ons môre aand so 'n bietjie musiek gemaak vanaand in Stellenbosch, môre aand by Greenpoint 8 Track. Julle is dan nog Saterdag in Johannesburg. Ja, so nou dat dit die toer kom nou tot die einde se kant toe, is daar gevoelens van ek wil nog 'n bietjie of is dit soos okay, dit was nou genoeg gewees. Ons bære hom weer in die kas en dan volgende jaar kom ons weer terug.
Sorry, I missed that one, Zian. I missed that one.
The Afrikaans.
The question at the end of it. Sorry.
So now that the tour is coming to an end, is there a feeling of, okay, I want to keep going on?
Yes,
the momentum, or is it, okay,
definitely.
We want to take a break and then come back next?
We definitely want to come back, and we want to give more now. Like we've had a taste for it again. We want to come back, probably at a different time, maybe during Christmas or something, seasonal time.
Ja, en as julle hier is asseblief hier so by Heroes met julle 'n vertoning kom doen.
Ja, ek gaan lovely venue this.
Thank you so much.
So daar's nog een ding om te doen. Ons moet hierdie kaartjies weggee. So ek het 2 kaartjies vir een gelukkige persoon. En ons het gesê ons het gevra watse dorp in Suid-Afrika het Evoid gevorm. Ons 2 moontlike antwoorde. Void was in Brakpan, Evoid Oos-London. So ek dink Lucien, geef my 'n nommer tussen 1 en 10. Of 1 en 9, ek vra om verskoning.
12.
No, between 1 and 9.
Oh, I thought you said 19. So 7.
7. Okay, I'm gonna try and find a 7 and then a number that ends in 7. We're gonna give the tickets to that.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So, Lucien, Eric,
Thank you
dit was
so much.
ongelooflik om julle hier te hê, om met
Lekker
julle te
ding.
gesels.
Ja, lekker bly.
Sterkte met môre aand en om jou hande op kaartjies te kry, dit is op webtickets, is die saam met Evoid by die Greenpoint A-Track môre aand. Dit gaan een massiewe show wees, so maak seker jy mis dit nie uit nie. Dankie boys.
Dankie.
Dit was
Dankie,
lekker.
Sian.
Tot ziens.
Bok Radio.
Play me the song.
Ook op Bok TV.